They're filling the gates quickly. Van City for Chris Whiteley, shooting for 4 winners today. 40 times, and Onomatopoeia still to come up. Hope you've had a good day. Just past post time for the last event of the day, sponsored by Hayes Spraying. Waiting on 40 times to come to the outside gate. It's our race favourite, and we're set to run for the last. (1800 metres). The barrier will be pulled straight off the track when they leave, and they're doing that right now. Off they go. Godric immediately goes to the tail with Buddy's Tail. Victory Beans the inside. Jadatan Man in the Mirror. And Onomatopoeia will go to the lead, and 40 times is 4 and 5 wide going past the winning post. So Victory Beans will settle down about midfield, about just off the top 4. Followed back by Godra. It's back third last. Back there settling down is Buddy's Tail, and Van City for Chris Whiteley, shooting for 4 winners, goes to the tail. Man in the Mirror is the leader. Onomatopoeia on the outside, one back to the favourite 40 times, and Jadatan hits outside. Victory Beans in those orange colours runs fifth as they leave the 1200 behind them. One further back there to Godra, just making a little bit of ground from the tail. Van City and Buddy's Tail. They work down the back. Man in the Mirror, the leader. Onomatopoeia's just been on his outside for the whole race. He now takes a narrow half-length lead. 40 times race favourite runs in the trotting terms of 1 out, 1 back. Back on the inside, Jadatan. 2 further back there. Just losing a little bit of ground is Godra. Victory Beans back towards the tail. It's back third last. Then followed by Van City on that change of colour. And Buddy's Tail last of all. Onomatopoeia eventually tried to shake off Man in the Mirror. They go together as they work their way inside the 600 now, but it's only a half length between these two. The rider on 40 times, the race favourite, now starts to ask it's for an effort. One is back, Jadatan on the inside. Not anything losing ground at the moment. Godra was next, a couple to Van City. It looks to be under the white flag, followed by Buddy's Tail, and at the tail, Victory Beans. Into the straight, Man in the Mirror, joined again by Onomatopoeia. They've had a real war. Right down the outside is Godra. Inside the 100, on the inside, Man in the Mirror. Here's Van City. And on the outside is Godra. Godra's got him. Godra right under the roses has got Van City. That was tight. I think Man in the Mirror third from Jadatan as they went across the line. Then would have been Onomatopoeia. The leaders carved up in the home straight, but gee, they gave some cheek there for a while. Followed further back by Victory Beans, 40 times race favourite. And that's all she wrote for the last of the day. 6-3-1 for the last of the day. Godra right down the outside for Chris Taylor, just as I was about to utter the words. 4 for Chris Whiteley. It was the other Chris Taylor. And Nicole Luke at the Gold Coast. Godra has got the money. Number 3, Van City, got through on the inside in the narrowest of margins, and I thought it was home. Van City, Chris Whiteley, he's had a great day. 3 winners and a very tight second there. Van City for Mark Curry at Toowoomba. Number 1, Man in the Mirror, will be third. Chloe Lowe for Rodney Hay at Chinchilla. That was a great race. That really was.
3/4 by a half.
3/4 by a half, the margins. And by the way, number 4, Onomatopoeia, has run fourth. And no time taken or available at this stage. Sorry, just give me those numbers again.
6-3-1.
So 6-3-1 and 4. What an exciting race. And wow, did Godra storm home. Right down the outside, just as well. If everybody, I think, was calling Van City as the winner. Not to be done. 6-3-1 and 4, 3/4 by a half length for the last here at Gundy. It's been a great day. Stay on for a bit of fellowship, and don't forget, we do race again the last Saturday in November, as the runners start to come back to scale.